All right, we are live.
Awesome. Hello, and welcome to the 2026 St. Johns County School District Battle of the Books Elementary South. We are thrilled to have all of our incredible student participants here today, and just as thrilled to welcome teachers, classmates, families, friends, and community members who are joining us live online on our YouTube channel. Whether you're watching from right here in St. Johns County, somewhere across the country, or even tuning in from around the world, we're so glad you're part of this celebration of reading, teamwork, and academic competition. Last year's champions, the phenomenal Otis A. Mason Elementary Manatees, are here today hoping to defend their title. But every team this year is hungry, focused, and ready to read their way to victory. Our book loving competitors have stretched their minds, trained for months, and are ready to take part in what might be the most intense, most exhilarating scholarly sporting event in the district. If you're watching, trust me, you're in for a treat. My name is Kim Dixon, and I work alongside the amazing Instructional Resources and Media Services team, also known as ERMS, here in the best school district in the entire world, the St. Johns County School District. I have the honor of hosting today's event with an incredible team who's worked tirelessly to bring you this year's Battle of the Books online and fully interactive. This format allows friends and family from anywhere to cheer on their favorite team, send messages of encouragement, and proudly rep their location on our YouTube chat. So go ahead if you're on our live stream, drop your shout outs and where you're watching from. Throughout the competition, we'll be sharing your comments and exciting locations on screen. Now, let's give a huge round of appreciation to the brilliant minds behind today's technology. Our applied technology specialists, Miss Allison Burball and Miss Tina Hemby, and also Dr. Diane Lawson, who regrettably can't be here with us live today, but is certainly watching online. These three are the backbone of our virtual setup, making sure everything runs smoothly and, very importantly, keeping accurate score. Thank you, tech team. Go ahead, give them some love in the chat, and Miss Burball, Miss Hemby, please unmute yourselves and say hello.
Hello, everyone. Good luck today, teams.
Hello, everyone. Good luck. Good luck. So excited.
Thank you. Next, please help me welcome the person who curated, verified, and organized every single battle question you'll hear today, Mrs. Amelia Zakowski, Specialist for Instructional Media. She's put countless hours into building this year's question bank and ensuring its precision. We are so grateful for her dedication. Hi, Ms. Z. Will you unmute and greet our guests?
Good morning, everyone. We are so happy to see you, and we are ready for you to take this battle head on.
Thank you, Ms. Z. Our extended ERMS team is also here today, cheering just as loudly as you are and ready to jump in whenever and wherever needed. A huge thank you to Ms. Tamara Ivano Lane, Ms. Natalie Sklerenko, Mr. Michael Israel, and Ms. Erica Jackson Desmore. This team works incredibly hard all year long, and I could not be prouder or more appreciative of the support they provide to our students, teachers, and schools across the district. ERMS, you make this event possible. Truly, kudos to each of you. Before I hand things over to our specialists, I want to take a moment to recognize what makes today so special. Our student readers, for sure. They're amazing media specialists, absolutely. And the teachers who coach and encourage them, and caregivers who nurture their love for books. Your dedication to reading and to each other is inspiring. You're all champions already. And finally, we are deeply grateful for the continued support of our district leadership, our St. Johns County School Board members, Superintendent Dr. Brennan Asplin, and the district leadership team, all of whom send their very best wishes for an exciting and successful competition. As a matter of fact, here's some encouragement sent just for each of you from some of those very same people.
Hi, boys and girls. I'm so excited for you as you begin your battle of the books. You amaze me with your ability to read so closely that you remember all of the facts so that you're able to answer the questions. Good luck in the competition, and I look forward to congratulating the winners very soon. Thank you.
Next, I believe we have another message from someone very special who wants to cheer you on.
Hello students, this is Dr. Asplin. I just wanted to wish you the best of luck during Battle of the Books. I know you've spent a lot of time and a lot of hard work reading your very interesting books and you're ready to test. I just want to wish you the best of luck and tell you that we are so proud of you. So have a great day.
Oh, thanks so much, Ms. Slough and Dr. Asplin. And now it's time. Readers, competitors, families, and fans, let's get ready to battle! Ms. Zakowski, take it away and introduce our team.
Hello to all you fabulous Battle of the Books teams. Last year's champions are hoping for a repeat win this year. However, the competition is stiff for the coveted title, and repeating is incredibly hard, but not impossible. Today, battling for the Battle of the Book champions for the 25-26 teams are from the following elementary schools. Crookshake Cougars with Mrs. Burnham. Can you please unmute your mic and cheer your team on?
Can you hear us?
We got you.
Okay, so we have, thank you. So we have Evie, Bentley, our team captain Camilla, Braylon, Vivian, and we have our timekeeper Evie, and they have a special cheer for us this morning. Go.
Everyone ready? Okay. Let's go Cougars, let's go. Let's go Cougars, let's go. Okay, and we have one more. Let's go, let's win this battle today. Let's go, we got this, hooray.
Thank you.
That was amazing. Thank you so much. I hear a storm's a brewing out there over on the St. Johns River. Who do we have? It's the Hallow Cove Academy Hurricanes, led by Ms. Goins. Go ahead, introduce your team.
Good morning, everyone. This is my amazing and excited to compete in their first inaugural year Battle of the Books.
Allie, Liam, Grayson, Gianna, Harper, Hazel, Auden. We are the Hurricanes.
Amazing. And they even made the wind move. Wow. Is that a hawk I see? It is. It's the Hartley Hawks, led by Miss Sloat and Miss Gorick. Go ahead and introduce your teams from Hartley.
All right, Go Hawks, and I'm Miss Gorick, and this is our lovely team. They're going to introduce themselves. I'm Hannah.
I'm Ahana. I'm Blythe.
I'm Ben. I'm Leslie. I'm Catalina. I'm Kate.
Hold up your phone.
Go.
Go.
Amazing. Thank you, Hawks. Aloha, Islanders at RB Hunt. Checking out your lighthouse over there. Go ahead, Miss Nehemiahs. Introduce your team.
Good morning. I'm going to let my team captain start it off. Lincoln.
I'm Lincoln. And I'm Harry. And I'm Rory. And I'm Colin. And I'm Francis. And I'm Adriana.
Our timekeeper. Do you cheer?
Islanders on three. 1, 2, 3, Islanders!
Thank you. I see something swimming over there near the river by the bridge. Is it some dolphins? It is. It's the Catalinas Dolphins. Go ahead, Miss Hinman. Let's hear from your team.
Good morning. Here is our team from Catalinas.
I'm Noel. I'm Anne Marie. I'm Sebastian. I'm Marquesa. And I'm Willa.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
KES is the best. KES is the best. Oh. Forgot.
Amazing. Charging out of that stable, here they come, the Mustangs from Mill Creek Academy. I can't wait to meet your team, Miss Lapp.
Good morning. We are here to battle, and I have my team ready. I'm going to have my captain introduce himself.
I'm Gracie. I'm Annalise. I'm Adriana. I'm Charlotte. I'm Vanessa.
And our cheer is Mustang Readers Lead.
Wonderful. Oh my goodness. Is that something slow but steady, ready to win the race again? Is it the Otis Mason Manatees I see? Go ahead, Miss Snyder. Let's hear from your team.
Hello, this is the Otis Mason Manatees. We're going to start off with our timekeeper.
My name's Sophia.
This is Sophia.
I'm Hank. I'm Emily. I'm Sydney. I'm Azalea. I'm Christopher. I'm Spencer.
And we are so excited. All right, everybody go. Go Manatees.
Go Manatees!
Rawr, I see some Wildcats over there in Osceola. Go ahead, Miss Blanco. Let's hear from those Osceola Wildcats.
All right, stand up and introduce yourselves.
I'm Molly. I'm Ophelia. I'm Parker. I'm Cannon. I'm Razia.
And our cheer is actually a shout out to Molly, who designed our Battle of the Books t-shirts as part of one of our school-wide art contests. And one of our own team members won. So we're very excited. Her artwork is going to be displayed in the school and along with our t-shirts. And
Go Cats!
Amazing. I see some pirates, methinks, at Palencia. Go ahead, Miss Flowers. Let's hear from your team.
Our crew is ready. We have JJ, Ragav, Evelyn, Captain Palmyra, and Lauren ready to go. Go Pirates!
I see some Pumas ready to pounce the Battle of the Books. Here we go. Miss Yelvington, let's hear from Piccolata. Go ahead, Piccolata Crossing.
We have our captain, Peyton. We have Katarina, Reese, Sam, Sachi, and Paisley. We got a cheer for you guys. Ready? P-U-M-A-S. Pumas are the very best. The books are read, the facts are seen. We're reading machines. The winning team.
Good job. Good job, everybody.
Love that cheer. Soaring up in the sky. I think I see some eagles over there in Southwoods. Mr. Hoffman, can you introduce your team for us, please?
I can. They want to say their own names?
I'm Carolyn. I'm Caroline. And I'm Darlene. Let's go, Eagles. We can win. We can do this. Yes, we can.
Right.
I hear something slow in the water. It's moving. It's got a hard shell. Is it a terrapin? It is. It's the Trout Creek terrapins. Go ahead, Miss Turner.
Trout Creek terrapins are ready. I'm Miss Turner and I have Jack and Finn and Chloe and Jenna and Cameron. Ready? Go!
Amazing. I hear some drums beating. Drums are loud with nice warrior sounds. What do I see? It's the Ward Creek Warriors. Mrs. Shore, let's hear from your team.
Good morning, everyone. Our Warriors are so excited to be here today. I'm going to let them introduce themselves. Go ahead.
My name is Darshan. My name is Sayarchi. My name is Madai. My name is Nakshatra. My name is Harash. My name is Ariana.
And now for our team cheer. Ready?
Let's go light our way to leadership. Let's go light our way to leadership.
Good luck, everyone.
Wonderful. Our Wolverines are ready for winning at Webster, led by Miss Marston. Please introduce your team.
Hey everyone, I'm Miss Marston. This is Miss Tara. We've got Rowan, Max, Anya, Harper, Marley, Gray, and Liz. And
WEBSTER.
Webster Wolverines are leader.
These teams look great. Today, we want to remind our teams of the Battle of the Books rules before we kick it off. Each team has 5 members participating in today's competition. Alternates may watch, but may only participate as timekeepers to keep track of the time during the rounds in Socrative. Your team sponsors will read the questions and the teams will discuss and select the answers. The answer will be entered by an adult in Socrative. All the book titles are an answer option in Socrative. Should you have a challenge, your team scribe will record the number of the question or the question being challenged. All challenges will be reviewed at the end of the round in the main room. Any questions not answered before time expires will be marked incorrect and may not be challenged or answered after time is called. Scores will be tallied at the end of each round. At the end of the 3rd round, we will announce a winner of this year's St. Johns County School District Battle of the Books for the south part of the county, unless, of course, there is a tie. And in that case, we will enter a single bonus round to find out this year's Battle of the Books winners. Ms. Burball, are you ready to take it away?
I think we're just about ready. I want to remind you all that we are going into our private breakout rooms in just a moment. So sponsors, you will see that pop up come on your screen and you'll just click join breakout room. This gives you 10 minutes in a private room to answer those questions. And again, if you need help, you can always click on those 3 buttons and ask for one of us to join your breakout room. However, before we go to breakout rooms, I want to, first of all, double check that sponsors that everyone is in Socrative. I'm only showing 13 teams. So sponsors, if you could go over to your Socrative screen and make sure you are in Socrative in the Battle 2026 arena. And while you're checking on that, I think Miss Hemby has some shout outs for us from our YouTube Live.
Good morning, our battlers. You have some wonderful people that have joined us online with our live. We've got shout outs from family, friends, and community members. We got good luck wishes to Piccolata Crossing, Crookshank. Someone said, put your paws up. You Osceola Wildcats, let's go. Otis Mason, RB Hunt, Sequoia Creek, Hollows Cove. We have someone watching all the way from Kansas. Palencia. We also have some individual shout outs that say, have fun and let's go. Ophelia, Azalina, Rozzy, Jenna, Palmyra, Grayson, Hank, Maximus, Molly, Max, Bentley, Willa from Miss Anastasia, and also shout outs to say, what an amazing group of teams, and we want to wish you all luck.
Awesome. Thank you, Miss Hemby. So lots of people cheering our teams on. I am now showing 14 teams in Socrative. So I believe we are ready to go to round 1. So in just a moment, teams, you will see a pop-up on your screen showing you to join a breakout room. Once you see that join room, go ahead and join that breakout room. All right, all of our
All
teams are
right.
in.
I think our teams are getting into their breakout rooms, which is great news because that means that our first round of Battle of the Books has begun for our students at these schools, and it is very exciting. When they enter their round, what we're going to see for us on the YouTube channel is we're going to see a couple of great things. We're going to see some book trailers that have been created by our students, and we're also going to see on our screen, once we get it able to be queued up, we're going to see some bicycles on the screen. And this is actually our students answering the questions while they are in the round. And you're going to see the countdown clock that shows that they have just started. So the 10 minutes has already kicked off for our kids, and they are in their battle answering questions. We're going to notice that when they answer a question correct, their bicycles should move. So hopefully they're answering those questions and getting that up and running. And then we're going to also be able to, once we see those bicycles moving, we're going to see things moving as fast as we can. And we're going to see some videos queued up. And hopefully we can watch a couple of great book trailers created by our students within our schools. So these are book trailers that can be entered into what's called our Jim Harbin Festival. And we also have one before called our St. Johns County School District Film Festival. So let's take a look at this.
When a mysterious little free library guarded by a large orange cat appears overnight in a small town in Martinville, 11-year-old Evan plucks 2 weathered books from its shelves, never suspecting that his life is about to change. Evan and his best friend Rafe quickly discover a link to his room, one of the books in a long-ago event that none of the girls want to talk about. The 2 boys start asking questions whose answers will not transform their futures, but the town itself. If you want to know the rest, read The Lost Library by Wendy Knapp.
Clementine Fox and the Great Island Adventure by Lee Luna. Clementine is supposed to be on her way to school, but why not go out for a day of adventure and exploration? Instead, Clementine recruits her friends Nubbin Squirrel and Penelope Rabbit and heads to the beach where Jesse Otter is preparing to take his giant turtle Annabella to a mysterious local island. Clementine's great auntie Maureen lives there, far away from math tests and tutors. So Clementine and her friends hatch a ride to the island as stowaways. What could go wrong?
Well, we see that our bicycles have started and they are off and running, and they are in this battle to win it. And you
Whoa.
can see that our red bike that started off first, it is pedaling its little heart off. And some of them are neck and neck. So that's going to be quite an interesting outcome for this first round. But it will be totally anyone's game because we don't know which bike is which bike. I'm not sure if we've got any shout outs before we go to our next video in the YouTube channel. Do we, Miss Henby?
We just have a few. We've got some folks saying, let's go manatees, and giving a shout out to Sydney saying, please make sure you just have fun.
Yeah.
We've got Hollow Coves. They're cheering on Harper all the way from South Carolina.
Ooh.
And they say, let's go Wards Creek. Let's go Wards Creek.
All right, that's wonderful. And see, I said right as you were talking, it's anyone's game, and that purple bike, just our violet bike, excuse me, just sailed right up, but that red one is quick and in it to win it. But those 3 bikes down below at the bottom, the pink and gold are ochre, and then I think it is a maroon bike. They are neck and neck, so I'm very interested how they're going to go. Each team is pacing them out and has their own strategy. Now, every player has their own way and their own way that they learn the books. And everyone has to learn a book differently. And they all read things and do things differently as a team. So everybody's strategy is a little bit different. I think we have another video ready to go. So I'm going to stop talking and let us get in it.
Hallie's eyes widened. The gelatinous body of the creature began to swell, doubling in size. and dripping it, slime all over the butler's face, once fancy soup. The creature's body expanded while its tentacles still hugged his head. It writhed and twisted until a split appeared down its back, and in a gush of thick slime, a whole new creature emerged from inside the first one. The new creature glistened and pulsated gently as if taking its first breath. Then, with unexpected energy and surprising speed, it leaped from the butler and landed inches away from Holly's feet. Price Manor is perfectly mystery with just the right amount of chills and thrills. I was hooked from page 1. Read more to find out.
Ooh, there's some mystery in this one. Let's check out this book trailer. I am intrigued already based on the beautiful picture.
This is a book report about The Wilds by Roland Smith. You're gonna love it. Mom. Dr. Jane Wild, a world-renowned conservation biologist who spends more time in the field than at home. Dad. Dr. Jack Wild, a veterinarian and the director of The Wild, a 2,000-acre animal park specializing in the conservation of rare and endangered animals. Asia and Rin Wild, the brilliant and adventurous kids splitting their time between the wilds and their mother's research sites all over the world. Right now, they're in the Amazon rainforest staying in a camp near the Ingzu River when their mother goes missing. The Wild is a great book. Check it out. It's totally wild. A fun SSYR book with thrilling adventures.
I love the music that was put into this video, and I think it's so well edited and it's such a hip piece. Like, I literally was sitting there jamming in the background. I don't even know if that's a thing anymore, but I was bobbing my head to it. And the bicycles are totally going, and still we got that Violet bike pedaling hard. It is moving itself to the finish line. It is in it to win it with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to this battle. And we probably will see some teams coming back in to get back out of that battle, which means that they might be done. But that, is a big hint to us that, when we don't, we see where they are, what they're doing, but we see they're all neck and neck. So it's a big nail biter. I also think that that book, the Wilds book, is really cool because it talks about science. Here's another one.
In the year 2048, Cameron lives with his parents in Futureland, a traveling theme park that hovers above the cities it visits. Now in Atlanta, the family intends on staying, giving Cameron the chance to attend middle school and make friends. The AI robots called Revs that run the park are starting to act strangely, and Cameron even starts suspecting that something is wrong with his parents. Will Cameron and his new friends be able to solve the mystery in time to save Futureland? Read Battle for the Park by H.D. Hunter.
All right, we have one more, and some of our teams are starting to come back.
Discover the heart-pounding escape room adventure that will keep you on the edge of your seat. 3 friends, Sarah, West, and Hannah, each have different skills. Together, they are the Deltas, and no challenge is too hard for them. But when Sarah finds out her family may lose their house, the Deltas need to use their skills in a whole new way. They sneak into an old, abandoned funhouse, full of elaborate riddles and secret passages to find the lost treasure, rumored to be hidden inside. Can the Deltas beat the ultimate escape room and save Sarah's house? Or will the elusive triplet treasure stay lost in the funhouse walls forever?
Ooh, I mean, I've been to an escape room before, but I don't really know if I'd want my house to be an actual escape room. But that does bring some intrigue to me wanting to read that book. And I find it fascinating that our students were able to put all of these video trailers together. Miss Hemby, what you got for us? I think you've got some shout outs.
We have a few more coming in. Boy, our community is really supporting us. Miss Tanner and Miss Laperia's classes watching our battle, and they are cheering on their manatees. Let's go's being shout out to our Islanders, our Hurricanes, and our Wildcats. They also say, hey, the Lighthouse rules, go RB Hunt. Gianna, your people are out supporting you, and they are saying, we are so proud of you. Make sure that you are enjoying it and have a good time. Again, so many people saying, we are so proud of each one of you and enjoy your time.
And we have our teams coming back too. This is great news, everybody. So while our teams are coming back, go ahead and give me an emoji. I see some major fists in the air. Yeah, cheering yourselves on. So how was this round? Oh, a heart from Otis Mason. So you loved it. Party poppers over at Piccolata. Thumbs up. All right, guys. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to see in 60 seconds that the round is going to be ending, but really quickly, hey, Forest Creek, what was your favorite book, guys? Unmute yourselves.
Probably Legends of Lotus Island. Yeah.
Lotus Island. Yes, I've heard a lot that a lot of people love this book. All right, so go ahead, RB Hunt. You guys came back, one of our first teams. What was your favorite book that you read?
Mystery of Locked Room. Wait, mine was good. It was sick. So we're between Mystery of Locked Rooms and Futureland, it sounds like.
Mystery of Locked. We just watched an amazing trailer for that one. Wow. All right. I think that. Oh, I think I was on mute too. My apologies. Go ahead. Palencia, let's hear from you. What's your favorite book?
All right.
Mysteries of the Locked Rooms. Mystery of Locked Rooms. The Goblins. Always Clementine.
Always Clementine.
Always Clementine, Mystery of Locked Rooms, and Lotus Island, I think.
All
So it
right.
turns out I think we liked them all. We're just starting to make a list now.
Keep that list going right along for me, please. I appreciate that. Okay. Do we have all of our teams back yet? Let's see. So I think all of our teams are back. Now that all of our teams are back, I do have to ask a very important question. Are there any challenges? No? All right, we don't have any challenges for this round. Southwoods, okay, there we go. I can't see Crookshank. Your camera's not on. All right. We're gonna keep going. There are no challenges. I think if you guys are ready, unless anybody wants to share their favorite book before we keep moving. I think, Miss Burball, are our scores ready to be revealed for the end of round one?
Yes, here we go. Round one scores.
Wowza. Look at you guys. Oh my God, you did a fabulous job for round one. I am so proud of you all. Give yourselves a round of applause. Good job. Yes. Do you guys feel like you're ready to go on to round two? Are you ready?
Before we break out for round two, I got a few more shout outs coming on our YouTube live. They say, hey guys, always remembers that readers are leaders. You're doing an amazing job. Go Dolphins, Harper and the Hurricanes. And we've got the Pumas have someone all the way from Indiana rooting you on. Let's go. Go Hawks. You are doing an amazing job. So they are proud of you and they are cheering you on.
All right.
Awesome. Thank you, Miss Hemby, for sharing all those shout outs. Lots of people cheering our teams on. That's always exciting to hear. All right, we are ready to go into our breakout rooms for round two. So in just a moment, sponsors, you will see that join breakout room pop up on your Zoom screen. Go ahead and click on that. Once all teams are in their breakout rooms, we will start round two in Socrative. Good luck, teams.
All right, we're getting round two up and running. And while we're going to get those teams up and running, we do have more book trailers and they are amazing. These kids have done so much work with them. And while they've been doing the book trailers, they also were getting ready for Battle of the Books, which is pretty darn amazing, if you ask me. I also find it pretty awesome that they all answered those questions right. And we're up and running. We still have our bicycles going. And we'll see that we've already got someone diving right in those questions. Our lime bicycle and orange and blue took off running. And then don't you worry, those other colors are right there behind them, answering those questions and getting it pedaled as fast as they can. Here we go. Do we have more book trailers? I think we do. I just want to show you this list of books that they had to read. And you're going to see some of these books in the trailers, but not all of them. But then you're going to hear the kids talk about all of these books that they read. So we're going to ask them throughout the battle what their favorite book was and who their characters they liked were. So here we go.
Dogtown is a shelter, a place for homeless dogs. The dogs of Dogtown are as fancy as you'll find anywhere. Collies and corgis, Shar-Peis and sheepdogs, oodles of schnoodles, poodles and labradoodles, and plus plenty of much like me. And then there are dogs who aren't even dogs at all because they're entirely made of metal. Ever petted a stapler, hugged a toaster, cuddled a bag of doorknobs? Then you know what it's like to have a robot dog. Not fun at all. Why were metal dogs at Dogtown in the first place? That's the question.
I love this trailer and I love the fact that there's like a robot dog in it. I think it's so cute. I also find it interesting that the dog's talking to us and I love the little narration of the students in all of these. I think we have another one to share with you.
Trex knows he's been able to shoot lightning out of his fingers for a while, but when he starts having hallucinations and vivid dreams, he knows something's wrong. Read the book now to find out.
Shooting lightning out of your finger. Wow. That is a superpower, I guess. It's also very interesting. I don't know if I'd want to do that, but I guess this happens in this book. So I wonder if any of the kids can tell us more about it when they come back. Here's another trailer.
Review about Storm Dragon's Lightningborn. Lightningborn is about two kids that cross paths, and one of the kids discovers a rare baby dragon, but pirates were already after it. Also, the other kid has another problem. The crystals that lift the islands are failing, and if they fail completely, the islands will fall into the maelstrom and everything will be destroyed and be electrocuted. Everything will die. Will the two kids save the baby dragon in their world, or will they die trying? Find out now by reading Lightningborn. written by Julie Kagawa.
So Lightning Board was one of our team's favorite books. And so I'm curious to know what was in it. I know there's dragons, but I mean, I wonder also what type of story elements made our kids love that book so much. That Violet Bike has really taken off and is sailing through. There's 6 minutes and 20 seconds left to this round. And we still see, though, that at this point, anybody can be in it to win it. And we know from the last round that we don't know who is which bicycle. So we won't know until the very end of this round where the teams are until we get our final tally scores for round 2. Once we finish round 2, we go into round 3, which is our final round. So you can see as they answer those questions and they get them right, they're going to sail their bicycles to the next round, which is quite fun. Here's our next Battle of the Books trailer.
This is Chance. Chance is a 3-legged dog stuck in Dogtown, an animal shelter for homeless dogs. You'd think he'd be completely miserable or really, really sad, but he isn't. Chance knows 3 is a lucky number, so a dog with 3 legs must be pretty lucky too. Chance's best friend, Mouse, helps him get in and out of all the tricky spots in the shelter, unlocking doors, delivering things, all the stuff a mouse can be awesome at. But along with the real dogs, there are robot dogs in Dogtown too. Yes, robot dogs. Dogs that are made of metal, are clean, don't cause allergies, and can have their barking turned to off. Usually, dogbots do exactly what they are told, until the day Metalhead shows up. He doesn't act like a robot dog. He has a mind of his own and a plan to escape and reunite with his Jimmy. Chance remembers when he wanted to go back home, back to his Jessie and Professor Besser, back to a bowl full of yummy burgers and bacon. Convinced by Metalhead to help him, Chance, Mouse, and Metalhead embark on an adventure of escape to find home, but what they find may be so much more. Join Chance, Mouse, and Metalhead on an adventure of a lifetime in the 2025-2026 Bluebonnet nominee, Dogtown, written by Catherine Applegate and Jennifer Choldinko, illustrations by Wallace West.
That book looks so much fun, and I love the fact that the characters' names are fun too, like Professor Besser and once again the robot dogs. Miss Henby has some wonderful shout outs that we want to share with everybody, and we know that our teams are in the breakout rooms, but we just want to give a shout out for our teams while they're working hard. Go ahead, Miss Henby.
We do. We are really appreciating you guys that are joining us online. Someone even said that Dogtown was one of their favorite books that they read. We've got some shout outs that say this has been a great first round. We love that the kids are representing their schools and doing a fabulous job. We've got a good job, Wolverines. Let's go, Jack. We're rooting from Darson from Miss Manscole's class. Hollow Coves, you are doing a great job. Go Mason, Miss Sellers' class is cheering you on. Sophia, we are so proud of you from the Manatee Friends. Great Go Pumas. And this is positively amazing event from the Wildcats. So they're there cheering us on. Oh, we also have Miss Austin's class is rooting on you at Otis Mason. So let's go with our battle.
Amazing. So this battle is still going on for round 2. We're going strong. I'm sure to see those bicycles pedaling through to the end at 2 minutes and 30 seconds about left in it. So soon we shall see how our teams feel when they come back. We're going to ask them some questions again, and hopefully we can hear from them about what their favorite book was. We still got to ask our other schools, and then maybe their favorite character, our favorite elements of their books for this year. Now, not everybody reads every book, but we do get a good feel, but they get in there to get those important little charms that they love from their schools. And this is the list that we had for them. That's last year's list, but not a problem. So if we could go back to those bicycles. Thank you. That's awesome.
Let you know we got a few classes that are online watching. We've got Ms. Greenlee class, Ms. Thompson's class, and Ms. Rupert's class are watching, cheering on their Battle of the Book participants. So, hello, classmates. We are glad that you're joining us, and we hope you are enjoying it.
We love that these teams have so much support from their families and friends from all over. Again, if you are watching from somewhere, please let us know where you're watching from. We love giving our shout outs and letting our teams know where people are from. And then I also love that we have so many classrooms that are cheering our teams on. So hello everybody who is watching and tuning in to see how our teams do. We have less than a minute in this round. So our teams are going to be wrapping up this round 2. They'll be joining us back in our main room in just a moment, and we'll see how they did.
And thank you, Otis Mason front office. They said we're watching and we're supporting.
Yay, we love Otis Mason.
Woo, go ahead, go Pumas. We got a great group. We got Miss Blanco. Her crew is watching also. So thank you guys for supporting us.
All right, so the breakout room should be ending soon, it looks like, based on that screen from Socrative. So they'll be coming back to the main room in about a little less than 115 seconds. So we're going to see them coming back in. We're going to get everything ready to go. We're going to make sure that our teams can give us a big shout out as they come back in. Catalinas, can you please tell us your favorite book?
Okay, Sebastian. We have 2 favorites. Go ahead.
I think it's we're between Lightning Born and Mystery of Locked Rooms.
Lightning Born and Mystery of Locked Rooms were our favorites.
Amazing. All right. Go ahead and let us know, Webster, which your favorite books were.
Okay, Rowan.
My favorite book is Adventures of Invisible Boy. Tracks. Adventures of Invisible Boy. Lightning Born. Adventures of Invisible Boy.
And mine was Lightning Born.
So we just watched a book trailer about Lightning Born. What was it in Lightning Born that you guys really liked?
Pirates and dragons.
Oh, I didn't even know there were pirates in it. I must have totally missed that, but I knew there were dragons. Thank you so much for sharing. All right, Otis Mason, can y'all share your favorite book?
All
right, go ahead.
Mystery of Locked Rooms and Lightning Born. Mystery of Locked Rooms, Colors and Futurelands.
We're very undecisive.
My favorite one, Little Boy and Dogtown.
Mine was. You guys scoot over. Lost Library.
Awesome.
We've got a lot of different choices.
That's okay. Everybody's allowed to have their own favorite book. I like it. Hey, Mill Creek, what was your favorite book? Oh, we can't hear you, Mill Creek.
Hello. All right, so do you want to share your favorite book, Vanessa?
I really like the Mystery of the Locked. I like Lotus Island. Adventures of the Invisible Boy. I like Lightning Born. I also like Lightning Born. Mystery of the Locked Room.
All right, so we have definitely a variety of what their favorite books were.
That works. Wonderful. All right. So we're all back now from the end of round 2. Would we happen to have any challenges at this time? If you do, you can use the raise your hand emoji. If not, I'm going to give about a couple more seconds to wait, and then we will move on to the presentation of scores for the second round. All right. That being said, here is the list that you've all been sharing with us. Thank you for sharing. We appreciate it. Next round, we're going to ask you some more questions for our teams. Guys, are you ready to see the second round? Are you ready? I don't see teams ready. Now I see some teams that are getting ready for it. All right, I see you ready, guys. Are you ready to see those scores? Yes, you are. Here we go for the second round. Here are our scores. Oh my word. Oh me. Oh my. Well, I am gripping my seat right now. The change has happened and the tide has shifted. The third round is truly going to be a nail biter, everybody. Are you guys ready for the third round? Are you guys ready? Yes, I see Webster's ready. They are giving us some cheering. If you're ready, give me a thumbs up, team, so we know you're ready to go back into those breakout rooms and get that third round started.
It looks like they're ready, Ms. Z. I think we are going to go ahead and open
Let's do
those
it.
breakout rooms. Again, sponsors, go ahead and click join room to go back to your breakout room. This is our last round. Good luck, teams.
Good luck.
All right, our teams are going to get headed into those breakout rooms. To those of you watching on the YouTube channel, we are in our third round. As you saw from the scores, it is anybody's game right now. They are working really hard. And I want to just give a kudos and a shout out to each and every one of our coaches, because as you can see, it is not just a runaway show for one team. Everybody is working hard on each of these questions and they are all working. And the third round has started. And now you can see they are neck and neck when they're answering these questions. So truly, I am amazed at how well they do in this. And it's so amazing to see. And I said this yesterday, this makes me bite my nails. It's so crazy. I just am on the edge of my seat. But as I've said before, we will not know until the round 3 is over. And then we tally all the scores together. And I have to say, I am so amazed at how confident and mature all of these students are as they go through and work on this as a team. This is an amazing sport, and it's athletic in how they read and answer it. The questions that they are asked are really very intellectual and difficult and inferring, and it's not as easy. They are an in which book style question, and they have to know something as simple as in which book did a character choose to take a cup of chamomile tea over black tea, or something so small and simple, and they understand it all, and it's so amazing. I think we have some wonderful book trailers, and I want to share them with you again.
The Wilds, #1, The Amazon by Roland Smith. Dr. Jean Wild, a mom to Asia and Ring Wild. She went to release spider monkeys in the rainforest. Her kids were back at camp doing work and having fun. She was gone for multiple weeks doing more research and watching the spider monkeys in her treehouse. Everyone got worried because it had been such a long time without seeing her. Then they went to find her in the rainforest. And then they met a Native American.
This is one of my favorite books. Now read it to find out what happens next. Have fun!
Always Clementine by Carly Sorzak. Clementine is a genius. She can calculate pi to almost 70,000 places. She remembers the exact second she was born, and she dreams in Latin. She's also a mouse. And when she escaped from the lab which has bred her, she discovers that it's not enough to be the most intelligent mouse in history if she wants to stay alive in the real world, especially while the scientists are trying to recover their prized rodent. So together with her new human friends, Clementine must find a way to earn her freedom for real.
I think it's interesting that we have quite a few books that have some animals, and there are 2 titles of books that have the name Clementine in it. So I'm curious to know how our teams are taking that and separating it, because I
Yeah,
would get confused.
I agree, Missy. I feel like that would be super tricky, especially with what you were just talking about with the style of questions that they're asked about. They really got to know all those fine details in those stories. So kudos to our readers.
Yeah, and I just was thinking like there are a lot of books that are very similar in their title and their characters. Like for the Callers and then Storm Dragons are Lightning Born, there are similar fantasy topics that are in there, and it makes me like wonder, how do they separate that? And then you have always Clementine and Clementine Fox, and then you've got you've got the Wild Journey and Juniper Berry, and then you've got the Wilds and the Amazon. So there's lots of similarities, but they separate them, and they know them, and they know them really well. And as you can see, they know them so well that there are some bicycles that are sailing right through it, like no problem, easy breezy, beautiful, So, hi, Miss Dixon.
Hi guys, I just came on. I heard you guys talking about the books. Ms. Kowski, you sound like you've read every single one of these books. Was any book your favorite?
Oh, well then, you're gonna put me on the spot here.
Well, if you could choose just one, maybe that you would suggest that everybody reads, which book would that be?
That Mystery of the Locked Rooms, I did, when I was pulling questions for that, I did secretly start to read that while I was doing it, because
Yeah.
I am like a, like a little escape room. So that one was very interesting. And I
All right.
also was a big fan of the Legends of Lotus Island. And we even talked about this because there's little recipes in there that you can make. I don't know if you remember, because there's a recipe for honey cakes in there.
Yes, I do remember that. We talked about that. We absolutely did when we were going over the questions. And you know what? You guys said something else that made me remember a long, long time ago when we had this competition. Students would actually be quizzed on actual quotes from the book. So it was almost as if they had to memorize the actual words that were included in a book, which was super hard even then. But now it's, I think, equally as hard, because this involves critical thinking, things like inferencing and, taking into account the plot, the setting, character development over time, and those things. And so while we've moved away from memorizing quotes from books, we've moved into deeper levels of critical thinking. And all of our students, all of our amazing readers have really stepped up, and they have, they're still doing it. They are still competing in this battle and showing us exactly what they're made of, which is really tough stuff. So I'm really appreciative of all the coaches and students and their caregivers and teachers, everybody who takes a part in this. This is super, super exciting.
And some of the titles are series too, so they can go on and read other books in the group if they want to. And some of the titles also have other authors that have been on the list before. So that's also fun too.
That is fun. I love a great series. I just finished a series that started as a trilogy. So it was supposed to be 3 books, and it was so good. And the readers, like me, loved it so much that the author kept cranking out additions to that series. So I finally read the last book in the series, which was book 6 of the trilogy. Think about that. It was supposed to be a trilogy. I just read book 6, and guess what? The author's not finished yet. There's another book coming out, hopefully sometimes this year. I really, really wanted to come out as soon as possible, but if not this year, then in 2027. But I am really waiting on that final book for this series. Are there any series that you've read, Miss Zakowski, Miss Burbaugh, Miss Hemby? Any series that you enjoy?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Miss Dixon. I haven't read this book yet, but watching the student trailer on this book, The Wilds,
yeah,
I'm sure you're not surprised, because it's about biologists and conservation. So
definitely
of course
your
that's
area.
gonna be of interest to me. but Miss Z was telling me that it is part of a series.
It
So
is.
I could read several of those books. So I'm so excited that this is offered in our media centers and I could go check out these books and read them for myself.
And The
Fantastic. What about
Wilds
you,
is
Miss
actually
Cindy?
the series. So Amazon is the title.
Right, the Wild
Oh,
series, and the Amazon is the one that we read this year.
okay.
So
That's
good.
exciting. What about you,
Yeah.
Miss Himby?
Well, I have not read the series because I'm so busy reading all these comments coming in through these chats.
Well,
So I just want to do
where's everybody listening from?
I want to do some quick shout outs I have here. We've got some more classes that are chimed in. We've got Miss Bates at Picolata, whose class is in. From RB Hunt, we've got Nana and Poppy are there watching and supporting. Maximus, Grandma and Grandpa is watching. Webster, you got Miss L's class. Ophelia, your mom and dad, we're so proud of you. We've got Miss Teeter's class. Sophia, you're getting love all the way from Costa Rica.
Ooh, Costa Rica.
Yes. We've got Jack, Gigi, and Papa are watching. Lock it in, Sanji. Go, Gianna. We are so proud of you and your team. Harper, your grandpa says you're doing a great job at Hollows Cove, and we are here supporting you. They say this is anyone's game at this time, and you are all winners. And we want to make a shout out also to say thank you to all the coaches for working with the students to enjoy the love of reading.
Oh, that's so special. I love to hear all the shout outs. I'm especially happy that we have students on campus at their schools who are watching
Yes.
also, because I believe this is an opportunity to inspire your classmates, right? And to build these teams even bigger and better and to get everyone at the school reading. So that's super exciting. Oh, Miss Sikowski,
Teams
Miss
are
Burball, Miss Cindy,
back.
teams are coming back now, huh?
Oh, wow. We've
Back
chatted for
over
a
to you guys.
while. Wow.
Also, I don't want to leave out Miss Keating's class at Crookshank is watching. And go, Jenna. Your mom says she loves you and she's there supporting you.
Oh.
All right, guys. Thanks. I hope you guys had a great third round. How's everybody feeling after that third round? Webster is really loving it. Hey, Catalina, so that was to the side. Hallows Cove. Oh, all right.
Sounds like that was a tough one, huh?
Uh-huh. It looks like it. But don't worry, there were some party poppers that got thrown into the mix. I'm excited about that. Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Welcome back, everybody. We're so glad to see you. If I see that, is that, yes, it is. I see you all getting your audios connected. Hey, Southwoods, can you guys share your favorite book with us?
Your favorite?
Wild Journey of Juniper Valley. I like Futureland and Mystery of Locked Rooms. Probably Peril at Price Manor and Treks.
Harold Price Manor, Trex, Mystery of Lost Rooms, all those.
I think that's wonderful. I liked the Mystery of the Locked Rooms too. Hartley, could you share your favorite book with us, please?
Mine is Futureland. Storm Dragons. Treks. Mystery of Locked Rooms. Like
That it?
yeah.
Timekeeper.
Town.
Awesome. Hey, TCA, Trout Creek, could you share, please?
Hey, we just got let back in, but it did not let us answer the last two questions. We still had over a minute left, and I don't know if it took our number 14, and it didn't let us do number 15. We still had 115 seconds left.
Hi there, Trout Creek.
Thanks.
Yeah, Ms.
Sorry, go
Sikowski,
ahead.
thank you. I believe this happened yesterday. And remember at the top of the game, we said that we needed to make sure that we were keeping track of time in Socrative and not necessarily in the breakout room, because the breakout room would end after your time in Socrative. So unfortunately, what happened is you ran out of time in the game, but not before the breakout room ended. And so unfortunately,
So I had my timer going as well, though. Okay, okay, thank you.
All righty. Sorry about that. You know, that's unfortunate, but who knows? We still have to see what those scores are and see where everyone landed.
All right. Would you be willing to share your favorite book, or do you want us to come back to you guys, Trout Creek?
You guys want to share your favorite book? Go ahead. Sure.
Amelia, can you move your cursor in the spreadsheet so I can get a screenshot?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Always Clementine.
Always Clementine. What else?
Mystery of the Locked Room.
Mystery of the Locked Rooms. Finn.
The Callers.
The Callers. Jack.
Mystery of the Locked Room.
Cameron. Invisible Boy. We were all over the place.
That's fine. Everybody is. Hey, Crookshank, could you guys share your favorite book with us, please? Yeah,
Go
we
ahead.
can hear you.
Hi. Hi.
Which one's your favorite? Quickly. Name
My
one.
favorite book is Lightning Born.
Dogtown.
I need the second book of Lightning Born. Mine is Dogtown and Tracks. Mine is Dogtown and The Guardian Test. Mine is Dogtown and The Adventures of Clementine.
All right. Thank you, guys. That's wonderful. If you haven't shared yet, please do a favor and raise your hand for me. Oh, okay. I thought I got everybody. Okay. I want to ask really quickly though, before I have you have our last three schools share, can I ask this question because it's really important for this round? Do we have any challenges for questions? Okay, that being said, there are no challenges for this third round. I'm going to ask Hallows Cove to share their favorite books.
Dogtown. My favorite would be Always Clementine or Peril at Price Manor. Probably Futureland. Lightning Born. The Wilds.
Thanks, guys. All right, Osceola, can you share your favorite books?
All right. Go ahead. Start with Molly.
Peril at Price Manor.
Peril at
Price Manor.
Same.
Tracks.
Treks.
Lightning Born.
Treks and Lightning Born.
Guardians.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Piccolata, go ahead. Piccolata Crossing, share your favorite books, please.
All right.
Always Clementine and or Dogtown. Always Clementine. Invisible Boy. Always Clementine and Lightning Born. Invisible Boy and Walter Major. Mystery of Locked Rooms and Legends of Lotus Island. Same as her.
Same as her. Wow.
So many.
That's wonderful. We like having so many favorite books. That's a great problem to have. All right, you guys did great this third round, and we're so proud of you for all of your hard work. And we think it's great that you all have your own favorite because that shows that you all did such a good job on this list for this year. I hope that you continue to do the good work. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, we have the scores. And do we have a winner?
Well, first we have the scores for round 3.
Yes,
So
that's
let's
what I was
share those.
hoping to see
Yes.
that.
Here we go.
All right, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, you see the results for round 3.
And now for the 25-26 District Battle of the Book. We do have a winner, Ms. Zakowski, Ms. Burball, Ms. Hemby, and all of our teams. First, thank you all for being amazing. You're all winners in our book, but we do have a champion, and guess what? It's a new champion this year. Our winner for 25-26 is RV Hunt Elementary School, home of the Islanders. Congratulations, RV Hunt. You did it this year. You pulled out a victory and an upset. Congratulations to all of you. And again, thank you to everyone who took part in this battle, whether it's in the background or in the forefront. You are all amazing. We appreciate you, and we hope that you'll continue to be readers forever and ever and ever. We do, I believe, Ms. Zakowski, want to share the final results. I'll turn it back over to you.
Yes, we're going to show those final results for all 3 rounds right here on the screen. Everyone did an amazing job. So thank you so much for all of your hard work. And we also want to remind you to keep reading because guess what comes out in April? The list for next year will be coming out so you can get ready to read again. I see some cheering. I'm so excited for you all. And we are so excited for everybody that competed. And we're so excited for everybody that got to watch this amazing competition. Thank you, everybody. Miss Dixon?
Yes, again, thank you guys. Congratulations on a job well done. We will see the winning teams and maybe some of the others at the celebration at the school board next month to cheer you on and hopefully to present your banners if they're ready in time. So thanks so much. Have a wonderful rest of your year and don't forget to read. Bye.